Sculptra is a more long-standing filler. It's the only long-standing filler that I'm particularly comfortable with because I find it very useful, very effective, and certainly very safe. With Sculptra, you'll spend more of the money at the beginning, but then later on you won't spend quite so much money. And that's because it takes several treatments, 2, 3, 4 treatments, to achieve the result you want to achieve, and they're roughly a month apart. And then you leave it for about 9 to 10 months, and you get your maximum benefit around 10 months, and then roughly every year you do kind of top-up treatments to maintain the result. So eventually you will need less treatments, and that's a reason for doing it for some people. They don't have to come and see us quite so often, although plenty of our patients like coming and see us and just having a sort of chat and a cup of coffee. But yes, eventually you won't have to see us quite so often. But also you get a more consistent long-term look. You don't get this kind of waxing and waning of the result. Basically, it does things other than just fill lines. So whereas Restylane is really for nasolabial folds, oral commisses and stuff like that, the Sculptra can also do those things, but it can also add volume to the cheeks. It can thicken out the skin in the lower cheek area. It can add volume to the temples. So you can use it in places that you wouldn't use conventional fillers. So it's more of a sculptural technique to the whole face rather than an individual line filler as you would have with Restylane or Pearl.